ఇంటర్మీడియట్ విద్యారంగంలో అగ్రగామి మన ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్ ఎడ్యుకేషన్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూషన్. ఐఐటి, జేఈఈ అయినా, నీట్ అయినా తిరుగులేని విద్యా సంస్థ ఎన్ఎస్ఆర్ ఇంపల్స్.
First one is 2,4 dinitro 2,4 dinitro phenyl hydrazine 2,4 dinitro phenyl hydrazine test 2,4 DNP test 2,4 DNP test 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine test. Yes, aldehydes and ketones are C double bond O here H. This is aldehyde. Okay, aldehydes and ketones are this hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group. So it may be aldehyde or ketone. Aldehydes and ketones, carbonyl compounds. These aldehydes and ketones reacts with 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine NH2 here NH, this is here NO2 group and NO2 group 1 2 3 4 5 6 at second position NO2 group, fourth position NO2 group 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine. Aldehydes or ketones reacts with 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine. Dehydration takes place to produce R C a double bond N and NH NO2 group and NO2 group at second place and fourth place. In this case here it may be aldehyde or ketone. Aldehyde or ketone. If hydrogen is attached to the carbonylic carbon aldehyde group, here hydrogen is replaced by alkyl group ketone. Now it is called as phenylhydrazone 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazone 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazone. Okay, 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazone. That is orange red color precipitate. So that means here 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine test, it is given by, or this test is given by, it is given by aliphatic aldehydes, aromatic aldehydes and also ketones. Okay, all these compounds are given by 2,4 dinitrophenylhydrazine test, 2,4 DNP test, aliphatic aldehydes, aromatic aldehydes and ketones. So this is test number 1. Then go for second test is Fehling's solution test. Second one is Fehling's solution test. Okay, Fehling's solution test. Fehling's solution test. Fehling's solution test. Fehling's solution is copper sulfate plus sodium potassium tartarate, sodium potassium tartarate in the presence of alkaline solution, copper sulfate on treatment with sodium potassium tartarate alkaline solution, it gives Cu plus 2 tartarate complex formation, sodium potassium tartarate complex. This sodium potassium tartarate complex is known as, it is called as Fehling's solution or Fehling's reagent. Okay, copper sulfate, sodium potassium tartarate in the presence of alkaline solution, it gives copper plus 2 tartarate complex. This copper plus 2 tartarate complex is called as Fehling's solution. Okay, tartaric acid is COOH and COOH. This is tartaric acid, OH group, tartaric acid. Okay, it is a tartaric acid. Now this tartaric acid, in this tartaric acid, 2 hydrogens are replaced by sodium and potassium. Okay, this hydrogen is replaced by sodium, COONA. Next, this hydrogen is replaced by potassium, COOK, and OH group hydrogen, OH group hydrogen. This is called as sodium potassium tartarate. It is the structure of sodium potassium tartarate. So copper sulfate plus sodium potassium tartarate in the presence of alkaline medium to produce copper plus 2 tartarate complex. So here copper plus 2 tartarate complex is Cu plus 2 COO minus and COO minus, OH group hydrogen and OH group hydrogen. Okay, OH group hydrogen. Now here this plus 2 with O minus, here positive charge with O minus. Okay, this is called as copper tartarate complex. This copper tartarate complex is called as Fehling's solution. Okay students, it is the copper plus 2, cupric plus 2 tartarate complex. This copper tartarate complex is called as Fehling's solution. Now this Fehling's solution is added to the aldehyde molecules. Aldehyde or CHO aldehyde reacts with Fehling's solution, that is copper plus 2 here CO and C double bond O minus, here O minus, this is copper tartrate solution, Fehling's solution. This Fehling's solution is added to aldehyde molecules. Fehling's solution is added to the aldehyde molecules, converted into carboxylic acids or COOH and formation of Cu2O. This is the brick red color. So formation of brick red color indicates the given compound is aldehyde molecule. Okay, this is a aldehyde molecule. So therefore, aldehydes are given by positive Fehling's solution. Once again, aldehydes on treatment with Fehling's solution to form carboxylic acids and brick red color precipitate, that is Cu2O. So formation of brick red means aldehydes are given by positive Fehling's solution. Okay, what is Fehling's solution? Copper sulfate plus sodium potassium tartarate. In the presence of alkaline medium, they produce copper tartarate complex. That copper tartarate complex is called as Fehling's solution. This is what happened, brick red color formation. What is the formula of brick red? Cu2O, cuprous oxide formation. This is the brick red color. Yes, then go for another one is, third test is Benedict's test, Benedict's reagent test. Benedict's reagent test. Yes, next one is Benedict's reagent test, Benedict's reagent test, Benedict's reagent test. Benedict's reagent test, copper sulfate on treatment with sodium potassium citrate, sodium potassium citrate. Here also same alkaline medium, alkaline medium. It is produced by copper plus 2 citrate complex, copper plus 2 citrate complex. Okay, this copper plus 2 citrate complex is called as Benedict's solution. Yes, here sodium potassium citrate. First of all, citric acid is COOH, carbon OH group and OH group, both are OH groups, and COOH. This is called as citric acid. Okay, it is a citric acid. Now in this citric acid, 2 hydrogens are replaced by sodium and potassium. So COONA and carbon OH group, here also same COOK. This is called as sodium potassium citrate. Okay, it is a sodium potassium citrate. Copper sulfate with sodium potassium citrate. It is citric acid to sodium potassium citrate. How it is possible? Replacement of a hydrogen from carboxylic acid, replacement of hydrogen by sodium, replacement of hydrogen by potassium, we are getting sodium potassium citrate. Now this sodium potassium citrate, copper sulfate to form copper plus 2 citrate complex, that is Cu plus 2 citrate. Here CO minus and carbon OH group and one more CO, here O minus. Now copper plus 2 and negative charge, here also same copper plus 2 and negative charge. This is called as copper plus 2 citrate complex. This complex solution is also called as Benedict's solution. It is called as Benedict's solution. Okay, what is Benedict's solution? Copper plus 2 citrate complex is called as Benedict's solution. Now this Benedict's solution is added to the aldehyde molecules. Okay, aldehyde, RCHO, it is aldehyde. Okay, aldehyde. Aldehydes on treatment with citrate solution, copper citrate solution or Benedict's solution, that is Cu plus 2, here O minus, C double bond O, C OH group, and here OH group and C double bond O minus, and now this O minus is attached to the copper. This is called as Benedict solution. Benedict's solution. Now this Benedict solution is added to the aldehydic molecules. What happens? Immediately aldehyde molecule is converted into acid, carboxylic acid, and formation of red color PPT. It is also same brick red color or red color precipitate PPT. Red color PPT is obtained. So formation of red color PPT indicates aldehydes are given by positive Benedict's test. Okay, positive Benedict's test. So aldehydes and ketones. Ketones are negative Benedict's test. Aldehydes are given by positive Benedict test. So Benedict solution is added to aldehydes. It gives red color PPT. It is also similar to Fehling's test. In Fehling's test, brick red color PPT, here also brick red color PPT formation. But the difference is sodium potassium tartaric acid is used in the Fehling solution, but in Benedict solution sodium potassium citrate is used. Okay, this is Benedict's reagent test. Yes, then go for next one is Tollens reagent test or Tollens solution test. Another one is Tollens test. Okay, Tollens test. Here first of all, Tollens reagent is AgNH3 taken twice here X. AgNH3 taken twice X, where X is equal to Cl, Br and NO3. Okay, X is nothing but chlorine, bromine and nitrate. This is Tollens reagent. AgNH3 taken twice X or ammonical silver nitrate solution is also called as Tollens test. Yes, now in this case, here Tollens reagent is added to the aldehydes or C double bond OH aldehydes. Okay, aldehydes reacts with Tollens reagent like AgNH3 taken twice AgNH3 taken twice NO3. Okay, so it is Tollens reagent. Tollens reagent is added to aldehyde molecules. Now these aldehydes are converted into carboxylic acids and formation of Ag. This is called as silver mirror. Silver mirror formation, silver mirror PPT. What happened here? Ag plus silver plus 1, here silver 0, plus 1 to 0 reduces. So aldehyde with Tollens reagent to produce silver mirror. So formation of silver mirror indicates aldehydes are gives positive Tollens test, ketones negative Tollens test. Okay, so it is observed like this. For example, in a test tube, first aldehydes are taken in the test tube. This is aldehydic solution, aldehydes. Then Tollens reagent is added to the solution. Tollens reagent, it is aldehyde CHO and Tollens reagent is added TR. Okay, this mixture is taken in the water bath. It is taken in a water bath and on heating up to 5 minutes or 10 minutes, then we are observing at the inner walls of the test tube. At the inner walls of the test tube, silver mirror formation takes place. This is indicates silver mirror formation. Pure silver is obtained at the inner walls of the test tube. If silver mirror is obtained, the given unknown compound is aldehyde. If you take ketones, negative silver mirror, negative Tollens test. That means by using Tollens reagent, we can identify the aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes are given by positive Tollens test, ketones are negative Tollens test. Okay, this is the silver mirror Ag plus 1 to Ag, silver mirror test or Tollens test. Right, then go for another one is Skips reagent test or Skips test. Skips test. Skips test. Here rosanilin hydrochloride. Rosanilin hydrochloride. Rosanilin hydrochloride or para-rosanilin hydrochloride. This rosanilin hydrochloride is treated with SO2 gas. It is red color. Rosanilin hydrochloride is red color. SO2 gas is passing through that rosanilin hydrochloride, decolorizes. Now for this decolorizes compound, addition of aldehydes or CHO aldehydes formation. These are produced by red color PPT, red color precipitate. Red color precipitate is obtained. Ketones are not respond to Skips test. Okay, rosanilin hydrochloride, it is a red color compound. SO2 gas is passing through this rosanilin hydrochloride, decolorizes, and this decolorized compound is added to the aldehyde molecules. We are getting blood red color PPT is obtained. Okay, that is blood red color PPT. Blood red color PPT is obtained. Blood red color PPT is obtained means aldehydes are given by positive Skips test and ketones are negative test. But in this one, most important one is salicylaldehyde. This is salicylaldehyde molecule. OH orthohydroxy benzaldehyde. Its name is orthohydroxy benzaldehyde, or it is also called as salicylaldehyde, orthohydroxy benzaldehyde or salicylaldehyde. Okay, this salicylaldehyde molecule is not respond to Skips reagent. Salicylaldehyde molecule, it is not respond to the Skips test. It is not respond to Skips test because of formation of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding, it is nothing but chelation. Intramolecular hydrogen bonding or chelation. Here hydrogen is the electropositive, oxygen is negative. In between negative and positive hydrogen bond formation takes place. This hydrogen bond is known as intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Okay, due to the presence of intramolecular hydrogen bonding, it does not respond to the Skipp's test. Okay, so by using Skipp's test, we can identify the aldehydes and ketones. Aldehydes are given by blood red color precipitate, but ketones does not respond. Here aldehyde functional group is present in the salicylaldehyde molecule, even though it does not respond to the Skipp's reagent due to the formation of intramolecular hydrogen bonding. Yes, and another one is sodium nitroprusside test. Sodium nitroprusside test. Sodium nitroprusside test. Next one is sodium nitroprusside test. Sodium nitroprusside test. Yes, here sodium nitroprusside is Na2FeCN taken 5. Na2FeCN taken 5NO. Sodium nitroprusside test. Na2FeCN taken 5NO. This is called as sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. Sodium nitroprusside. Now, in this sodium nitroprusside test, especially alpha hydrogens containing carbonyl compounds are involved in the nitroprusside test. Active alpha hydrogen containing aldehydes. Active alpha hydrogen containing aldehydes and ketones are given by positive sodium nitroprusside. Positive nitroprusside test. Positive nitroprusside test. Positive nitroprusside test. Okay, active alpha hydrogen containing aldehydes and ketones are given by positive sodium nitroprusside test. For example, here formaldehyde is there. Formaldehyde. In this formaldehyde, without active hydrogens, alpha hydrogens, active alpha hydrogen containing compounds. CH3, CHO, here alpha hydrogen is present, so it is given by sodium nitroprusside. For example, if you take CH3, C double bond O, CH3, here alpha hydrogens are present, it is given by sodium nitroprusside test. For example, if you take here benzaldehyde, here C double bond O H, here without alpha hydrogens, it is not given by nitrosopruside test. It is not given by nitrosopruside test. Means either aldehydes or ketones which are must be contains active alpha hydrogen, that is given by sodium nitroprusside test. Now this sodium nitroprusside is treated with active hydrogen containing compound like CH2CHO, here active hydrogen, replacement of active hydrogen H plus, and nitrosopruside is FeCN taken 5, FeCN taken 5, here 2 minus. Now it gives FeCN5NO and CH2CHO 2 minus. Okay, this is a red color precipitate. It is also red PPT. Now this red PPT is given by active alpha hydrogen containing carbonyl compounds. And these are the distinguished tests of carbonyl compounds, aldehydes and ketones. First test 2,4-DNP test. Second one is Fehling's test. Third one is Benedict's test. And fourth one is Toland's reagent test and Skipp's test. Finally, sodium nitroprusside test. Okay, these are the distinguished tests between aldehydes and ketones. Right, now in this carbonyl compounds chapter, some important questions, and most important questions. Question number 1. First question. Here benzene ring, CHO, here CHO, in the presence of NaOH and H plus. What is the product obtained in this reaction? Okay, what is the product obtained in this reaction? Here aldehyde without alpha hydrogen. Without alpha hydrogen means it is a Kenny-Jarrow reaction. First of all, in this Kenny-Jarrow reaction, it is undergoes Kenny-Jarrow reaction. Okay, Kenny-Jarrow reaction because of without alpha hydrogens and aromatic aldehyde. Now what is the product obtained in this reaction? Intramolecular Kenny-Jarrow reaction. One of the aldehyde molecule is converted into acid and another one is converted into alcohol. Hydride ion shifting takes place. So therefore in this first compound obtained is benzene, here like this benzene, here it is converted into COOH. Now this aldehyde is converted into alcohol. In this case, one aldehyde molecule is converted into acid and second aldehyde molecule is converted into alcohol. Now what happened here? Final product obtained is dehydration takes place, removal of water, dehydration. Then the final product obtained in this reaction is here final product obtained in this reaction, here benzene ring. Next here C double bond O group and oxygen, and this oxygen is attached to carbon. In this case, here oxygen, next C double bond O group, like this. Okay, this is the final product obtained in this reaction. Okay, it is a Kenny-Jarrow reaction, especially intramolecular Kenny-Jarrow reaction. In this reaction, hydride ion shifting takes place. One aldehyde is converted into acid and the second mole of aldehyde is converted into alcohol. In this case, dehydration takes place, removal of water, dehydration takes place. Here final product obtained in this reaction is this one, cyclic compound. Okay, this is the final product obtained in this reaction. Yes, it is question number 1. Yes, and one more question is given like this. Which one is given by positive iodoform test? Which one is given by positive iodoform test? CH3, CH2, COPH, CH2Cl, CHO, and CH3, CH3, CH3OH, and another one is CH3, CH2, CHO. These are the 4 options. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 options. Which one is given by positive iodoform test? Actually, methyl ketones, CH3CO group compounds are given by positive iodoform test. CH3, CHOH, alpha hydroxy compounds are given by positive iodoform test. CH3, CHCl compounds are given by positive iodoform test. And CH3, CHNH2 group is given by positive iodoform test. But all these groups are absent in these 4 options. But which one is given by positive iodoform test? Here, second option, it is the active hydrogen. Active hydrogen containing compound is given by positive iodoform test. This is the active hydrogen or most acidic alpha hydrogen. Due to the presence of most acidic alpha hydrogen, it is given by positive iodoform test. Okay, and one more question. Best hydride donor is? Best hydride donor. Best hydride donor is? Best hydride donor. Best hydride donor. Okay, option 1. Here benzene, carbon, hydrogen, oxygen negative, oxygen negative. And the second option is here benzene ring, OCH3, and carbon, oxygen negative, hydrogen. And the third one is a benzene ring, carbon, O minus, hydrogen. Here this is NO2 group. And fourth option is here benzene ring, carbon, hydrogen, O minus, OH. Among these 4 options, which one is the best hydride ion donor? Hydride ion means H minus ion donor. Hydride ion means H minus donor. In this H minus donor, easily donates the H minus donor is second option. Why? Because the reason is here oxygen pair of electrons donates to carbon. Here also it is donates pair of electrons. So this hydride ion, H minus ion is easily releases from this molecule. And one more reason, here methoxy group is electron donor. So here electron donor, therefore it donates the electron density to the carbon, easily releases H minus ion. In this case, it is electron acceptor. Electron donor, electron acceptor. Electron acceptor, it accepts the electron from hydrogen. So that's why easily donates hydride ion is second option, because of the reason is electron donating group is present. Best hydride donor is second one. And one more question is CO OH, CH2 taken for COOH, reaction with calcium oxide and heating. What is the product obtained in this reaction? Okay, product obtained 4 plus 2, 6 carbons dicarboxylic acid is adipic acid. Adipic acid with calcium oxide. Adipic acid with calcium oxide. Final. Now this adipic acid CH2, 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 CO, here COO. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 carbons dicarboxylic acid. Calcium treated with 6 means 6 carbons containing dicarboxylic acid. Here calcium salt formation takes place. This is calcium anhydride. Now this calcium anhydride on heating CaCO3, removal of CaCO3, calcium carbonate. The next compound is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 carbons containing cyclic ketone. This is 5 carbons containing cyclic ketone. It is called as cyclopentanone. This is a cyclopentanone formation. Adipic acid with quicklime CaO heating, cyclopentanone formation. Yes, and one more question. CH3COOH. CH3COOH on treatment with calcium hydroxide and heating, it is given by A compound. A on treatment with hydroxylamine NH2OH, B compound. B on treatment with H plus, here C compound. So what are A, B, C compounds? Okay, what are A, B, C compounds? Okay, so CH3COOH, carboxylic acid, on treatment with calcium hydroxide, it gives the compound A. A further reacts with hydroxylamine B. B on treatment with H plus C. What are A, B, C compounds? Yes, acetic acid with calcium hydroxide. Acetic acid with calcium hydroxide, CH3COO, Ca, oxygen CO, CH3. This is calcium acetate formation. Removal of CaCO3. Removal of CaCO3, it gives CH3CO, CH3. CH3, C double bond O, CH3. This is compound A. A further reacts with hydroxylamine, NH2OH, hydroxylamine, removal of water. Removal of water. It gives oxime, CH3C, here CH3, double bond NOH. It is oxime formation. Now this oxime reacts with acid. Oxime with acid, Beckmann's rearrangement takes place. Beckmann's rearrangement reaction. So Beckmann's rearrangement, anti-migration takes place to form CH3CO NHCH3, N-methyl acetamide formation. So this oxime compound is B, here N-methyl acetamide is C compound. Okay, once again, acetic acid with calcium hydroxide, A, that is ketone, dimethyl ketone. Ketone with hydroxylamine, oxime formation, B is oxime. Oxime with acid, Beckmann's rearrangement, named reaction, anti-migration takes place, already you know. So Beckmann's rearrangement takes place to form N-methyl acetamide. Okay, these are the very important questions in carbonyl compounds.